Here I exist, in the midst of this space being the center of generations. Born to a father whose father deserted him, while giving birth to a child whose father never had to wonder why his dad wasn't around. The gift of presence being ever present, never knowing the feeling of absence nor neglect. Here I exist, in the midst of this space being the center of generations. How powerful and profound to overstand the dynamic of raising children in a house while at war with your spouse. The fortitude in you to persevere, for me, is this strength and achievement I could ever account. Though I wonder if you had the chance, as I did, to witness your old man's disposition, finding misery and resentment expressed through mannerisms from fighting to save your marriage while raising your beloved children, would you now be in my current predicament and position, existing with an ex-fiance as co-parentals? Here I exist in the midst of this space being the center of generations. Growing up in a stable and fixed situation, comfort at time breeding complacence. My son will now be tested with a test I never knew, splitting time between parents, his new reality and truth. Is this destiny or a lack of diligence? A lack of prayer or a lack of persistence? Is it a lack of selflessness for being selfish enough to honor myself through expressing self-love? Is this by fate or by the bludgeonings of chance that I rebuild a generational curse once destroyed by my old man? Here I exist in the midst of this space being the center of generations, holding my son in my arms as I write this, visualizing his future based on my current decisions, how heavy the burden and how great the responsibility. A father's love eclipses the walls of infinity. I make decisions to the best of my ability, doing what's necessary to provide and protect. Yet, nevertheless, I fear my own DNA, because look at the decisions we've made as a race. Instead of killing for our children, we march in parade. The spilled blood of an innocent child should incite a father to a violent reaction, not a hope that a broken system will provide a symbol of justice as the father of the slain remains peaceful and passive, sticking to the script of the same slave master who has raped our women and killed our children for over 400 years. Look at our decisions. What kind of men have we been made into in this land? My being is overwhelmed with shame and grief to be a part of a race of men who call weakness strength. Here I exist in the midst of this space being the center of generations. As a child, my definition of a man was one who leads and inspires his home and community. As a man, that definition is easier said than done to achieve with perpetuity. Walking this path, trusting always in God, that the unseen will be seen when it needs to be. The power of the Father as a provider, planter, and protection of the seed, now more than ever, is what our family needs. So before I end this poem, I ask every black man to vow and take a pledge with me. I am a man, one with the divinity of God. The purpose of life itself is death. If I would not die for my woman, my seed, my family, and community, then my life should have never existed at all. Death cannot persuade my pursuit. I live and die for my elders and the youth. I build with men to create heaven on earth. I honor my woman as equal. I am the father, protector of what our entire nation possesses. I will only accept respect as a reflection. I will rest when I'm done and not when I'm tired. I will fight fire with earth and water with wind and fire. I will be skilled and tactical in reaction. This is my duty, my purpose, and my passion. I am a father. Let these words resonate in our being and breath as we exist in the midst of this space. Trust God. Trust that God has tailored your situation no matter how bleak or unfavored of a trial that you face. Our responsibility as fathers in this land is called into action. No longer can we be complacent. No longer can we fear danger. We are the key to our earthly salvation. So now, as we exist in the midst of this space being the center of generations, may we rise up as one, light beaming from the center, to manifest the essence of God that is within us. Be more, be men, become fathers again. From the center we lead, we protect and defend. We are the center of generations.